Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your yearly reading for 2023. This is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading to get more specific. And the reason I say that, and the reason I do it is because, A, Scorpio, you know I love you. Secondly, I want you to feel like this is a personal reading rather than a general spread. And the last thing of all is that tarot and astrology have gone hand in hand for centuries. In fact, astrology came first, and it is why every tarot card has been assigned an astrological aspect or ruling planet, but we go really deep that way. So, Scorpio, hello, Happy New Year. Okay, this is going to be a great year for you, especially when it comes to career and love. All right, we're going to talk about that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross spread to give you a general overview of the year. Then we're going to break it down, okay? Quarter by quarter, month by month if we have to, okay? So we're going to pull a lot of cards here, all right? And what I need you to know, Scorpio, is that there are some major aspects happening. Again, we're going to talk about that, but just know big changes coming in March, okay? Pluto going into Aquarius, Saturn going into Pisces. I mean, Scorpio, listen, so a lot of y'all fell in love, okay? A lot of y'all fell in love, and I love that for you, okay? Last year. Now, it could be love with, with a partner, and it could have been a job, all right? That you got a new job and you fell in love with it, and it is the job that you wanted, and it's going really well. Now, what I need you to know, all right? As Jupiter enters Taurus in May, that is your seventh house of partnerships, okay? So a lot of y'all will get married. A lot of y'all will have, realize that the, whatever it is that you found yourself, like it was like your calling. This is it, okay? Partnerships, again, romance or career, okay? Even contracts, some of y'all could move. Some of y'all could move in together. I mean, there's a lot happening because not only is that happening, we have Pisces again going into, or Saturn going into Pisces in your fifth house of love. All right, and that's going to be there for many years, okay? And so it's not only love, it's creativity, it's passion, it's the house of pleasure. You're going to have an amazing year, okay? So, like I said, let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll do the Celtic cross spread. We're going to do an overview, and then I'm going to pull cards quarter by quarter to give you break it down a little bit more, all right, for you to know what's going on, what you can expect for 2023. Again, Scorpio, I'm very excited for you. Now, let's get started. Scorpio, here's the other thing. I want you to mark here, and this is really exciting. We do have a full moon, lunar eclipse in your sign, okay, on May 5th. That is going to be huge. And think about, we did have a major solar eclipse in your sign on October 25th, and then it was followed by that eclipse in Taurus. So think about what happened this year between October 25th to about now, all right? And even months to come. There could be some activity around that in May. Last thing I want you to mark in your calendar, November 13th, when we do have a new moon in your sign, okay? So there is going to be a lot of activity for you throughout the year, all right? And again, I'm breaking it down quarter by quarter after this to give you a little bit more insight. Lastly, you'll notice I'm not in my normal space in my Brooklyn apartment. I'm actually going home to visit my family in Atlanta for Thanksgiving, so I'm at a hotel in Richmond. You may not see the spread. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. I'm going to move this over a little bit, but I really wanted these, yearly overviews are a little bit longer, so I wanted to take advantage of this time to do this for you. And secondly, I'm still so new to YouTube that I've never done a yearly preview for any sign. So I'm very excited about this, okay? Very excited about this. And if you are new to my channel, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. If you're a subscriber, I love you so much. Thanks for being here. And everybody knows I love emojis. So if you're not a commenter, when an emoji comes through, when I get that notification, it makes me smile. So an emoji, I love them. All right. Now let's get started. Scorpio, you have a lot going on Ooh, you do have a lot going on. I want you to. Oh gosh, you're. Let's just get started. All right, this is so you got the Two of Swords as we begin 2023. You're gonna have to make a decision, okay? And it may be a decision that you've never had to make before. One of the messages that's coming through. The second message that's coming through is that it's okay, all right? It's okay. And there's going to be something that comes up where you're going to, you can see that she's wearing the blindfold, right? So she doesn't really want to make this decision, okay? I want you to just remove yourself a little bit. This is your time, okay? Don't let anyone decide things for you. This is your time, okay? This is your time to make that decision. I want you to have that power to make that decision. And I also want you to trust your instincts, Scorpio. You're a water sign. You have great instincts, okay? You're really, really good about that. It may be an emotional decision. You've got this. You know why? You got the Page of Swords, okay, in the heart of your spread. Now we know he is the most enthusiastic, most eager page, ready to get going. Just listen. Come on. Page ushers in new change and new opportunities, okay? And so this is Swords, remember the mental suit, okay? Now you're ready to just leave 2022. You're ready to just the ambition I'm feeling is so amazing and it's so clear as day. All right. Now, what I want you to do is use that sword and be powerful. Okay. I want you to make the right decisions. The reason I say that is because we started off with the Two of Swords. In the heart of your spread, you have the Page of Swords. Now, in your challenge area, you have the Ace of Swords, the most powerful sword of all in the. Listen, what this is saying is that you have power, okay? You need to use it, all right? Second message coming through. I want you to feel powerful. I want you to feel empowered in 2023. I don't want you to feel powerless, all right? There were moments in 2022 where you went through a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing your readings for, pretty much all year long. I know what y'all have been going through, okay? So, with the Ace of Swords, I want you to trust yourself, okay? I want you to trust yourself. I don't want you to doubt yourself. And remember, this sword, it's a double-edged sword. Where are you going to direct that power? Where are you going to direct that energy? How are you going to use it to better your life, to improve your life? Think about that, okay? Just remember, you have a lot of power. You have enthusiasm moving forward, okay? And so I don't want you to doubt yourself at all. I don't want you to be unable to make decisions, okay? Because we're getting the Ace of Swords and your challenge and the Two of Swords. We're starting it off with 2023. So anything that comes your way, know that you have the power to make the decisions that work for you. Now, you did get Judgment, all right? In the Crown. This is all about having that moment of clarity, that spiritual awakening, right? You have to have that aha moment. You have to be able to see the not only the vision that you have for your life, but what you need in your life and what is going to fulfill you. Now, you see the archangel blowing the trumpet, the dead are rising, the dead are gray in tarot wisdom. So have that awakening, okay? Spiritual awakening for sure, absolutely. I know that word spiritual is really strong for some people, so just having that moment of clarity, that like hearing the blow of the trumpet, obviously not literally, but here's the thing. This is the only card that is attached to sound, okay? And so we know sound is vibrations, right? Everything's made of vibrations. Now, this is, when you hear the call of the trumpet, that's healing, because sound is healing. We can think about sound in any sort of situation. It heals, okay? From Gregorian chanting to Native American drum beats to even gospel choir, okay? So when you have that moment of clarity, when you see it, when you have that, I get it, because you will, use that, all right? Use that as a force of good for yourself. Okay, this is really amazing. You also got the Ace of Cups. And so the Ace of Cups, the first message that's coming through, I think I said this earlier, a lot of y'all are going to get, take your relationships to the next level, okay? This is engagement, this is proposal, this is marriage, this is moving in with a partner, all right? So expect that to happen, okay? Secondly, if you're not here for love, this is career as well, okay? There's going to be a lot of progress, a lot of momentum in your career, Scorpio. I'm very excited for you. This is going to be a big big year. Ace of Cups, again, listen, that's your second ace. Now, listen, Ace of Cups, this is just total emotional fulfillment, right? This is not even emotional fulfillment, but it's like pure joy to a whole other level, okay? We're talking like transcending time and space itself, all right? Think about the last time something so beautiful and wonderful happened in your life. It brought you to tears. You're going to have those moments in 2023. You're going to have so many wonderful moments. And quite frankly, it's what you want, and you're going to get it. Look, all you need to do, you got the Hanged Man in your future. So you're moving into 2023, okay? This whole thing with the swords, having that power, it's going to open up your eyes. You're going to see things clearly. You're going to see things in a different way. Some of the ways of the past have not been working, okay? You could have, a message coming through is like roadblocks, okay? Roadblocks. Some things, maybe if you're a writer, there was a series of like writer's blocks that you were having, right? Or maybe in career, you were stuck in a job that you weren't sure if it was for you, and but everything was just kind of comfortable. Same thing with the relationships. Listen, you got the Hanged Man, okay? He's hanging himself upside down. You see the halo above his head. You see the smile on his face. Listen, sometimes we have to do things dramatically to look at things in a different way, a new perspective, because that's when things start working for us, okay? So keep that in mind for 2023. Look at things in a different way. Look at the world in a different way, okay? We're going to talk about, definitely going to talk about Pluto going into Aquarius, because that's a huge global shift, but again, later when we get to that. One other thing, be ready to surrender something, okay? Be ordered to make a sacrifice to move forward. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be something major. It's going to be something that you actually want to let go. And it's one of those things that you've held on to for some of y'all. Again, maybe it could be a job that you know, everything's fine, everything's cool. But are you fulfilled? This is the year you learn, you figure that out. Remember, you're gonna have a lot of power, all right? These stories are powerful. Now, power is knowledge, all right? And knowledge is power, all right? So let's go to your stuff. Scorpio, listen, I love you so much, and I'm so excited for you for 2023. Now, wow, here we go. Six of Swords, okay? So it is obvious, clear as day, especially with the Hanged Man here and the Judgment card in your crown and the Ace of Cups and the root of your spread. You are ready, okay? You see, you're getting a lot of swords here. So a lot of this is up here, okay? A lot of this is that knowledge, okay? It's a lot of that power and using that power and the power to move forward from the things that are not serving you well, but also you see the turbulent water here in the corner. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Right there. This is you moving away from situations that you were just like, no more, all right? And it could be big challenges too from Scorpios. Some big challenges, you're moving forward. Look how clear the water is, okay? Look how clear and just flat it is. It's beautiful. And they're moving into what I call the promised land. So 2023, a year of letting go of some things, moving forward with a new perspective, new direction, and a lot of power, okay? Now, you did get the Seven of Swords, okay? Now, here's the thing. I want to just make it very clear, there are a lot of oppositions. There are a lot of squares. There are a lot of there's always going to be some challenges because that's what life is, right? Challenges in our lives. That's, life isn't a Love Actually movie, right? So, well, I guess there were challenges there, but life is not an Aladdin movie. It's not a Disney movie. We go through challenges. You did get the Seven of Swords. It's the lying, cheating, stealing card. So there could be someone. I'm not saying that they're going to lie to you, cheat on you, or steal from you, but there could be someone that does something underhanded that you don't appreciate, okay? Remember, you have a lot of power. Don't let them get away with it. It looks like they will. I mean, they're stealing the sword. He's stealing the sword in broad daylight, okay? So you're good. You got this. That's more of a heads up throughout 2023. There may be something where, it could be as something as small as maybe your landlord fudging with the lease renewal or something, or there's, just something that you feel like there's something underhanded for something major that may happen 2023. Just be very cautious and remember you have a lot of power, okay? Don't be that person that's like, oh, I'll just let her deal. I'll just let it go. No, You have power, all right? Especially because you have King of Wands, okay? It's showing that you want that power, okay? Now, remember I said direct that energy, okay? Direct that energy where you need to direct it, okay? So not only improve your life and make your life amazing and great, but to become a better version of yourself. Now, the King of Wands, this is major, major entrepreneurial work, enterprise, all of that, all right? On top of it, okay? So a lot of y'all are looking to be at the best place in your career, okay, Scorpio? So that is something that you will be focusing on, and that is something that, as long as you have that new perspective, as long as you use that power in the way that serves you well, you got this in the bag. You got this in the bag. You know why? You got strength in your final outcome. I can't even be any more clear, okay? So, strength, as we know, this is all about courage. This is all about just bolding for it. Listen, here's one thing I want to just tell you real quick. You see that she is taming a lion here, but what is actually happening is a lion is allowing her to tame, okay? Now, what does that mean? That is synergetic. That's interaction. So this strength is coming from your spirit guides. This strength is coming from whatever brings you strength, whether it's God, whether it's the universe, whether it's your children. Find that strength through them, okay? You will be fine. I mean, that's in your final outcome, so you're going to be fine. You're going to feel so powerful. You're going to be in the zone. You're going to be in your element, and everything is going to be like, look at your spread. Come on. Just don't doubt yourself. That is the biggest message. Do not doubt yourself, all right, Scorpio? I know you're water signs, and I know that, you have so much compassion for other people, but put a lot of the effort into you and what you want. You have so many swords. It's insane. Now, as I promised, I'm going to break it down month by month, and because there's so much going on, I have to look at I have like 4 pages of notes here, okay? Because I decided to do this at the last minute. So January to March. First thing I want you to know, Uranus, Mercury, and Mars, 3 major planets, are retrograde up until about the last one's Uranus, who goes direct on January 22nd. So what does that mean, Scorpio? It means the first 2.5 weeks of January, nothing's gonna happen. Don't worry, don't be frustrated. But that's what happens. But once January 2022 hits, it's like light speed. Things are gonna go fast. Boom, 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 boom. Mars is in Gemini in your eighth house. You rule the eighth house. You know that, right? So this is basically January to March. Expect to have this transformative experience. Eighth house is death and rebirth. It's transformation. It's also sex, okay, Scorpio? Y'all love sex. And so sex is going to be very important in your life. One other thing I'm going to mention is March. March, again, is the biggest month of this year. Saturn is going into Pisces. That's going to be the first time in a long time, and we love Saturn in Pisces, okay? That'll be March 7th. It's one of the most exciting transits, okay? And again, Scorpio, listen, that is your 5th house. That is your 5th house of pleasure, of love, all right? Of family, listen, you're going to have so many life lessons. You're going to build, and you're going to have so much structure and stability around that now. All right. So expect these lessons could be pretty like you'll know them. All right. You'll just know that you'll have a lot of attention in those areas, family as well. All right. Even a lot of y'all may have children at this point too. All right. Especially because the 5th house is procreation, and you're going through this major transformation with your 8th house, the Mars and Gemini in your 8th house of sex. Okay. And so what does sex bring? Kids, right? If you want them. All right. Now, again, Pluto and Aquarius, probably the biggest aspect happening in 2023. I'm not going to spend too much time on it now because we're going to talk about that later, closer in January, February. But know that this is a years-long thing. The only reason why I'm not going to talk about it now is because Pluto's going into Aquarius only for a few months, and then it goes back into Capricorn for a long time, and then it goes into Aquarius later. It's a whole thing. So that said, let's see what's going on for you. I'm seeing if I missed anything here. Oh, we do have a new moon in Pisces, okay, on in February too, and that's really great. Okay, remember that's your fifth house of love, pleasure, okay, family. I mean, procreation, all of that. It's a wonderful house. Okay, ancient, modern astrologers alike. It's one of our like it's a great house. All right, pleasures. Now, let's see what's going on for you. All right, you got the Temperance, you got Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. All right, so I love it. You got Temperance. First of all, Temperance is, this archangel. I mean, it's just, you're so protected. All right, now remember what I want you to do. Remember what I said about that sword. Using that sword, power to to improve your life. Use directing it, that energy, in the way that you need to make your life better. Now, this is a really good time to consider what do you need more of in your life? What do you need less of in your life? All right? Use that time. Have the patience to actually sit down and think about that. Okay? That's what the Temperance card is. And, she was formerly known as an alchemist because temperance is moderation, right? It comes from the word temperare in Latin, which means to mix. Okay? That's why it's the alchemist. That's why everything, the perfect balance of everything, right? And so that's why you have to think about what is going to be that perfect balance in your life. Secondly, Queen of Swords, another sword card, lot of authority, intelligence, okay? She's so honest too. She has nothing to hide. Listen, head above the clouds, you're going to have a lot of authority. You're going to be sitting in this throne and you're going to have the power of knowledge. Basically, you're going to have the power of knowledge, and you're going to be taking care of other people too. Her powers, especially with all the queens, their powers are internal, okay? Their energies are internal. And so she's almost like the Justice card, but this is going to be great for you because you're going to be laser focused and you are going to know, all right? You're going to have so much knowledge now. Lastly, you have the Six of Pentacles. I love this, okay? So Scorpio, this is all about generosity. This is all about gratitude. And again, remember what I said about balance earlier. You see the scale in his hand. So having that balance of just knowing the balance between giving and receiving, oh my gosh, it works wonders. All right. And so there is going to be a time in January to March where you're going to be sharing the wealth. So something great is going to happen for you. Okay. And it's going to be in a place where you're going to share the wealth in terms of your knowledge, your happiness, your success, the things that even like if you are like an influencer or you have a lot of power in your job, you're sharing the wealth at this point, okay? And you're empowering other people. Another message is if it's you that needs some help, maybe it's financial assistance, maybe it's just you need just a little bit of like a boost of positive affirmations, that may come through as well if you're seeking it, okay? If you're seeking it. Now, April to June, we have that major solar eclipse in Aries. Now, Scorpio, that is your sixth house, all right? And that's going to happen on April 20th. So just expect a lot of that rules health. It rules, day-to-day activities, but you're going to be so laser focused in work. Now, on what day is it? May 5th. That's when we have that major lunar eclipse in your sign, okay? So expect some changes, all right? Lunar eclipse is just a full moon, but times 100. Think Clark Kent turning into Superman. A lot of power with that. It could be very emotional, but at the same time, it could bring that conclusion and some clarity that you need, all right? Now, the last thing, Jupiter's going into Taurus on May 16th, all right? Again, that is wonderful for you. So from May to the end of the year, you're going to have the most luck you've had in 12 years since 2011 in partnerships, okay? Whether love or career. We're throwing contracts in there too, all right? We're throwing contracts in there. And then lastly, on May 20th, Mars is going into Leo. So that is boom, boom, boom. That is lightning speed. That's high energy. That's passion. That's like you going for the things that, oh my goodness, that Mars in Leo, by the way, is in your 10th house of career. So you are going to see a lot of progress, a lot of movement. You're going to feel very ambitious and you're just going to go, go, go. I love that for you. I love that for you, Scorpio. So let's see what's going on for you from April, May to June. Okay, okay, okay. Look at you. You got three major arcanas. Okay, you got the Sun, first of all. Secondly, you got the Devil, and you got the Hierophant. Now, this is very interesting here, okay? And here I'm going to break it down for you, okay? With that solar eclipse in Aries, and then we have that lunar eclipse in your sign as well. This is eclipse season, so it's going to be game-changing, right? A lot of big changes, but you got the Sun. So you have the full protection of the Sun. If you are a subscriber, you know I talk about the Sun. You, me, the billions of people on this planet are alive because of the Sun. That's how powerful it is. Earth exists because of the Sun. Our solar system exists because of the Sun. That's how powerful it is. This is one of the most powerful cards in tarot, if not the most powerful. It is all about abundance. It is all about optimism. It is promising future. You are blessed. You're golden. You're good. Okay? The Sun shines light on all those dark shadows in our life. You are wonderful. Now, it shines light on the Devil now. All right? Now, the Devil represents everything that does not serve us well. All right? So, think about vices. Think about addictions, bad behaviors, bad patterns. During eclipse season, during April to June, you are going to come into a situation where you come face to face with some of these things that may be haunting you or maybe tempting you, all right? Just remember, you have the power of the Sun. Just remember those things. First of all, not only the power of the Sun, remember, look at all these swords. You have a lot of power, all right? Up here in knowledge, wield the sword in a way that it's going to benefit you and improve your life and just clear all that drama you don't need. So when the Devil comes up after the Sun shining light on this, there's going to be a moment of clarity and you're going to have the choice to get rid of the Devil, all right? And it's almost like a trap, all right? So all the things that you don't need, let him go. You see the people here, they're chained to the Devil, but the chains are loose. First thing you need to do is be aware of the chains. But even before you do that, you have to care, okay? You have to care about breaking free from the chains, okay? So I wouldn't even worry about that because remember, you are going through a transformative experience for 2023, especially with Mars and Gemini, okay, until March 25th. So that's blazing through in your 8th house, okay? Death and rebirth. And then from there, we're moving into eclipse season, which is very powerful too. So expect new changes, beautiful ones, because look, you got the Hierophant, all right? This is amazing because it came after the Devil. Now, people say, look at these two cards. Well, I wouldn't even say people say, it's just what it is. The Devil is mocking the Hierophant, okay? You see the hand, and then the two people below. So here's the thing. We're going to get rid of the Devil because you are going to have the power to do it. The Hierophant is Pope energy, okay? So, sure, consider this like an exorcism, okay? Of all the bad things that are holding you back. I'm so happy for you, Scorpio. This is so exciting, the fact that the Hierophant came after the Devil, all right? So the Hierophant is the male equivalent of the High Priestess, very spiritual energy, very powerful energy, all right? He's a very spiritual, religious figure, Pope energy, but also he brings in structure and stability. Why? He has that deep sacred knowledge. Remember, we have talked about that from the beginning with all those swords. So you are going to be that person. I love this for you. So just remember, in springtime, there's going to be something that may tempt you, something that may, the bigger message that's actually coming through is just like, you know what it's going to be that you need to let go, and you're going to do it, okay? Remember, the Sun is shining light on the Devil, so you're going to be aware of it. The Hierophant comes after the Devil, so you're clearly going to have that exorcism of these bad things that you need to let go. Now, July to September this summer, oh my goodness, Venus is going retrograde in Leo. So This is a huge thing, okay? I want you to think back to summer 2015. If you keep a journal, or even if you don't keep a journal, go through your Facebook or Instagram, see what was happening in summer of 2015. Because Venus retrogrades in the sign every 8 years, retrograding in Leo, okay? Remember what I said, Scorpio, that is your 10th house of career. So something can come through, something career related, okay? And listen, it could also be a person, because that during that same month, Mercury's going retrograde in Virgo, okay? Mercury is the ruling planet for Virgo. So it's a good time. So two major planets retrograding. And when Mercury retrogrades, people from our past tend to come up. So you could run into some people from the past in 2015 that can propel your career, and it can add some sort of boost, and you could revisit a lot of things from that time. It is a powerful, powerful fall. One other thing that I'm going to point out is, don't you have, I think I told you earlier, oh wait, no, that comes in November, but okay, so those are the major things that, those are actually the major things for summer. It's going to be an amazing summer. So Scorpio, what can you expect for summer? Yes. Boom. You got the moon, you got the two of pentacles, you got the empress, okay? You got the empress. So first of all, the moon. So there is going to be something that is very emotional, okay? At this point, with all of this activity, remember in spring, April to June, you got three major arcanas, really big ones, okay? And so after that, you could have a little moment of like, okay, what's going on, where like you may feel a little fear about like the future, like what's going to happen. And it's not like the fear that's coming up is like, oh my gosh, this is so new, like it more like anxiety, like when the reality hits that you're moving to a new city, or that you're getting married, or that you're having a kid, it's that kind of energy. Just trust your instincts at this point, okay? These emotions that you're feeling just going to make you stronger, okay? We need to feel these emotions, okay? And it's a good feeling. Secondly, you have the two of pentacles. You may have two different job offers come through that are better than the ones that you have now, and I'm not saying that you have a bad job. Scorpios are going to have major, like, remember, you got the King of Wands, okay? So this is money, all right? Pentacles are money and wealth, all right? But the major message coming through is job related, job offers, especially because all that retrograde, right, in your 10th house of career. So you could have something come through, and this card has a lot of imbalance. So again, there's going to be a decision you may have to make, and that's going to bring that balance in your life. And then lastly, the Empress. So I don't want you to worry at all. You are fine. You are protected. The Empress, Miss Mother Nature, Mother Universe. This is all about pleasure. This is all about passion. This is honestly, remember how I said all that activity in your 5th house, procreation? Well, she's pregnant, so some of y'all will find out you're pregnant, or that your daughter's pregnant, or that a friend is pregnant, or may have a baby around this time. This is beautiful energy, but also this is abundance. Look, the symbol of Venus and the stone-shaped heart. So you are protected, but that's all about passion, okay? Desires, all the things that we desire. What is Venus? It's love, it's money, it's beauty, it's everything that is just so lovely, all right? And so you got the Empress. I'm very excited for you. You are golden. You are so golden. And you also may I would also think birth and new ideas as well, because sure, this is a card, she is pregnant, but it's 3, okay? 3 is creation. So think of birth of new ideas, all right? That you're going to have a new perspective anyway. So hold on to that energy. Now, October to December, okay, we have that, and another eclipse season, all right? So on October 14th, we have a solar eclipse in Libra, okay? So Scorpio, that's going to be your 12th house. We're going to be going deep, all right? That's a subconscious. And then we have that lunar eclipse in Taurus, okay? And as we know, all those eclipses, Scorpio, that's going to be in your 7th house, all right? Remember, you already have Jupiter in your 7th house. You have a lot of luck there. partnerships, love and career and contracts. Remember, I'm bringing in contracts, okay? And because all that activity with the seventh house, a lot of y'all will get married this year. A lot of y'all will move into a new house. A lot of y'all may, just think bindings at this point, okay? Think bindings. This is a great year for you. So let's see what's going on for you. Okay, listen, look. You got the High Priestess, you got the Two of Wands, and you got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so first of all, don't freak out because this has come up in everyone's reading. Now, High Priestess, you already got the Hierophant, okay? Now, you are going to, remember I said, that eclipse in Libra is in your 12th house of your subconscious. You got the High Priestess, the guardian of the subconscious. So, you're fine. All you need to do this winter or next winter, tap into your intuition, go deep, all right? Unroot those things that do not serve you well, figure those things out. You're gonna be completely fine, especially because she is such a fierce protector. Look at you, you got the High Priestess and the Empress. Like, I don't know, I'm like, I just lost the words. Also, the Two of Wands, you're going to be planning. There's a lot of things you're going to be planning, all right? This is your third two, by the way, okay? You're going to have a lot of choices. You're going to have a lot of opportunities, and you're going to have a lot of choices, but this is more just about you have a great perspective. You have a good vision. Remember, with the Empress, it could have birthed a new idea. You could have had a new idea of starting your own business, or maybe, at this point, planning your wedding. Like, where should we do it? Like, you are going to have choices. There's a lot of planning that you're going to be doing, okay? Again, a huge energy around marriage here, or just, becoming closer, and, engagement, proposal, that sort of energy, but also career, big time in career. Scorpio, you're good. Now, here's the thing. Nine of Swords, I know it looks grim, but there is going to be a point where there's going to be so much on your mind. You're going to be getting, the main message is stress. There's going to be a lot of stress, and you're going to feel a little bit of burden, and you're just going to be, losing sleep because you have so much on your mind. But know that, you only got like 2 challenge cards. Like, you're fine. You're good for this year. I'm not even like, you're good. Secondly, this is, sequentially, 9 comes right before 10. 10 is at the end. So this is just saying, hang in there and do everything you can to go to bed at night with positive thoughts rather than negative thoughts. And when I say negative thoughts, don't go to bed with like, oh my gosh, now I have to do this, or oh my gosh, why is this happening to me, or oh my gosh, all this stuff is happening at once. Think, I'm excited for tomorrow because I can plan this. I'm excited for tomorrow because I'll hear news about this. I'm excited about tomorrow. Do you see how just flipping that positively just, puts you in a whole other place, okay? So do that. Again, I talk about energy all the time, and it's not my opinion. Everything is made of energy. Everything. We're all made of energy. We all vibrate at a certain frequency, okay? And so that is Einstein. That is Nikola Tesla. That's any physics book you open, all right? So when you vibrate at a low energy, when you have those doubts and thoughts and, stress and burdens, low energy, right? So we want to raise those vibrations, and all you have to do is just think positively, all right? And I know that's cliche, but like I said, just go to bed at night with like positive affirmations, but also just think about all the wonderful things that have happened for you this year. You're going to be amazing. You're going to be fine. Scorpio, I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. You really, I really do appreciate you being here. Again, this is my first time doing this for YouTube. I was so excited. And I'll leave all the dates in the description box. But again, if you are new to my channel, it would be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. And if you're a subscriber, I love you so much. I will see you next week. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.